I don't think Putin wants peace at all. But that does not mean that he doesn't want to sit down with world leaders. For him, it destroys the political isolation that's been built since the beginning of the war. And it benefits him to sit down, talk, and not reach an agreement, I would say.
Efforts to resolve the ongoing conflict in Ukraine have gained renewed momentum, with both Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and US Defense Secretary Lloyd emphasizing the need for diplomatic solutions. Zelensky has expressed his commitment to ensuring the war ends through negotiations in the coming year.
On our part, we must do everything to ensure that the war ends next year, through diplomatic means. This is very important.
He acknowledged the potential impact of Donald Trump's recent victory in the US presidential election, but cautioned that Russia's increased willingness to engage in talks might not reflect a genuine desire to end hostilities.
As President of Ukraine, I will only take seriously a conversation with the President of the United States. With all due respect to anybody else, any other people. We agreed that we would all keep working. We agreed that everything has to be according to the law. I think that according to American law, they can't do all the geopolitical processes until he's inaugurated, take part in them and put a stop to anything. So I think that according to the law, he can't do that yet, because there is no such authority. So our teams will work to set up a constructive meeting.
Zelensky urged Washington to maintain its firm stance, reiterating that Moscow's actions violated Ukraine's sovereignty and international law.
America must hold the position that Russia is an aggressor, that it has violated our territorial integrity and international law. This is one of the points from the start. I think that is important for any negotiation platform.
President-elect Donald Trump has also pledged to prioritize resolving major global conflicts, including those in the Middle East and the Russia-Ukraine war. Speaking on the matter, Trump stressed the urgent need to halt the violence, referencing reports of thousands of deaths.
We're going to work on Middle East, and we're going to work very hard on Russia and Ukraine. It's got to stop. Russia and Ukraine's got to stop. Thousands and thousands, I saw a report today, thousands of people over the last 3 days were killed. Thousands and thousands of people were killed. They happen to be soldiers, but whether they're soldiers or they're people sitting in towns, we're going to work it.
Meanwhile, during a press conference in Darwin, Australia, Defense Secretary Lloyd reaffirmed that the conflict would ultimately be resolved at the negotiating table.
We want to make sure that Ukraine is in the best position to protect its interests. However, it's resolved in the future, and I believe that, you've heard me say before, at the end of the day, it will be resolved through negotiations.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has also stated Moscow's openness to talks, reiterating his conditions during a recent phone call with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Putin's demands include Ukraine withdrawing its forces from Donbass and Novorossiya, abandoning its NATO aspirations, lifting all Western sanctions against Russia, and committing to a non-aligned and nuclear-free status. Despite this, Zelensky remains skeptical of Russia's intentions, stressing the importance of sustained international pressure to counter Moscow's strategies.